High school was bad. I was obviously gay, and I did get harassed. What I'd love you to take away from it is that however bad it is now, it gets better, and it can get great.
Okay, little ones, here's the first thing you need to know.
You are perfect and wonderful exactly as you are.
You're not alone.
There are a ton of us out here in this world.
We love you without even knowing you.
There's art to be made, and there are songs to be sung.
So hold on. Look at me, 80 years old. It gets better with age.
It gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better.
So much better. You'll be fine, partner.
Your life can be amazing, but you have to tough this period of it out, and you have to live.
First of all, guys, don't feel as if you're the only one who thinks this is hard. Your situation is not weird. There are so many people who have gone exactly what you went through. A few years ago, I was still in the closet and working on coming out, and I was so beyond scared. Just realize you are not the first person to come out. You won't be the last. And it's scary for everyone, even if you have the most accepting parents in the world, even if your parents are gay and your siblings are gay, and they say, we want another gay child so bad, and if we do, we will take them to Disney World. It is going to be scary no matter what, because it is something that is a part of you that a lot of people in society automatically give you a label. And it is a label that you're scared that you'll have for the rest of your life. But it's important to tell that with people so you can get it off your chest and live an open, free life. Don't come out unless you're ready to come out. Biggest advice I could give. I don't want you to predict that my parents are going to blow up and send me to Bible camp. I don't want you to underreact and say, my parents are going to be so cool with this, I might as well just tell them. You really don't know how your parents are going to react. It is different for everyone. My parents reacted in a completely different way than I thought. My mom was great with it, offered to take me to a gay support group and make a cake. I've had friends who, their parents are gay and they had a negative reaction when their child came out. Don't expect anything, so that way you won't be disappointed if it doesn't go your way. But at the same time, it can give you a little bit of surprise, of relief when you do come out and they react better than you originally planned. I know it's scary. I know it feels like a giant weight on you that you just want to rush into, but like I said before, there is no rush into coming out. You come out when you're ready. And when you are ready, just remember, no matter what the outcome, there are people who do love you and are going to always love you unconditionally. There is always someone out there who's going to be there for you. This is something about you. It is not going to affect your friends or your peers when you tell other people. It is something that affects only you. But if you have a sibling that you're very close to, it is really good, I think, to bring a family member with you when you come out to other family members, because you have someone who it's not like a friend and they're getting in another family's business. It is your family, and you will have someone from your family there to back you up, help you out, hold your hand.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, because I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight.
When and if you came out, who have you told and how was the experience?
Well, I've told my friends that I'm pansexual, and they've all been really accepting about it, which is really awesome, but I have not come out to my parents yet.
Doing the math, like, yeah, I'm good at Little League, a preconceived idea of what it all meant, but those that like the same sex had the characteristics.
Any advice on how to help someone who's having difficulties with their sexual orientation?
Honestly, you can just do your research like I did, because I didn't know what sexuality was. I knew I wasn't heterosexual, but if you just like look it up, even on Wikipedia, there are so many different sexualities.
Any advice on how to help someone who's having difficulties with their sexual orientation?
I guess what I would say is just be comfortable with who you are and choose friends that accept who you are. If they're like constantly putting you down and not accepting of obviously different stereotypes of your sexuality, then they're not the right people to be chilling with.
What are some stereotypes you hear about gay people?
Well, I hear gay people are attracted to everyone. So it's like in the locker room, it's like girls will be like, oh my god, you're a different sexuality, don't stare at me. It's like, seriously, you're not that attractive.
Don't flatter
Please
yourself.
stop flattering yourself. Not everyone is attracted to you.
What are some stereotypes you hear about gay people?
I guess the most common stereotype that I've heard is about dykes, like how they're all like big and manly and with their short cropped hair and giant ear piercings and like foot-eating kind of people and shit. And when it comes to gay guys, I guess you hear a lot about how they're like really fashionable drama queens. And yeah.
If you preach hate at the service, those words aren't anointed. That holy water that you soak in has been poisoned when everyone else is more comfortable remaining voiceless rather than fighting for humans that have had their rights stolen. I might not be the same, but that's not important. No freedom till we're equal. Damn right I support it. Press play, don't press pause. Progress march on, with the veil over our eyes. We turn our back on the cause, till the day that my uncles can be united by law. When kids aren't walking around the hallway, plagued by pain in their heart. A world so hateful, some would rather die than be who they are. And a certificate on paper isn't gonna solve it all, but it's a damn good place to start. No law is gonna change us. We have to change us. Whatever God you believe in, we come from the same one. Strip away the fear, underneath it's all the same love. About time that we raised up.
Our topic is the transgender community. What does transgender mean? According to the American Psychological Association, transgender is an umbrella term for someone whose gender identity and expression doesn't stereotypically match their birth sex, thus transgender. Transgender people are just like any other person. If you don't think you've ever met someone who is transgender, you probably have, but you didn't know. There are many trans celebrities like Chaz Bono, who's Cher's son, Ryan Casada on our channel, who is a singer-songwriter / transgender activist, which is pretty cool. Pretty much, transgender people exist. And it's not weird, it's not different, it's not sick, it's totally normal. Only 1.5% of those who have gone under a sex reassessment surgery have regretted it. That's a tiny percent. Unfortunately, the T in LGBT is what goes under the most hate crimes in the LGBTQ community. 49% of transgender people attempt suicide. Transgender youth account for 18% of the homeless youth in major cities in America, such as Chicago. Those who are male to female transgendered have a 1 in 12 chance of being murdered, and those who are African American and male to female have a 1 in 8 chance.
FYI, high school never ends. Sorry. Anyway, so this week, it's kind of hard to touch on these because I was straight in high school. I didn't come out right away, mainly because I was scared. I thought being gay was bad because all through middle school I was called terrible things. I was called gay, fag. I was called a lot of things. And it was funny because in elementary school I was called a nerd or a dork, and then it evolved into gay. And somehow gay became this derogatory word, like it was a bad thing to be gay. Oh my gosh, no. And it's a terrible thing. So when I got into high school, I was very homophobic. But even though I wasn't gay, every single day I still got made fun of. I still got bullied. So take this advice and go ahead and find your little niche in high school. You may not find it. Middle school is all about finding that. Are you a nerd? Are you a dork? Are you a jock? Are you a cheerleader? Are you gothic? You know, that's what middle school is about. But once you get into high school, that shouldn't mean anything to you. Don't try and find your clique, but find your comfort zone. So, good luck to you all out there. And remember, high school does not end. You just have to become a little bit stronger in your life.